Some of the stories, you would really have to go through the training to even, because they've got like in-group tax jokes in them, if you can imagine. The most important thing is the people. The people are so wonderful, and you get this little snapshot of their life, and especially this year I'm seeing people that were here last year, and they remember me, and I remember them. There was a woman who came in whose husband passed away last year, and it just was one more thing that she thought of that, oh my gosh, this was something that her husband always did the taxes, and now she was on her own and she had to do it herself. And she walked in shaking and on the verge of tears with her little pile of papers. And, I tried to reassure her a little bit, and we walked through it, and the return was really very, very simple. We finished it in about 10 minutes, and it was just, you could see that she just kind of like had a different look on her face, and it was like this great burden had been lifted, and she knew that next year it wouldn't be, something that she would put off. It would be, she would say, oh, I would just go to VITA and get that done. One man that I had today was homeless, and he hadn't filed his taxes since 2005. And he had gone to the IRS, and they had printed out all the information he would need, the stuff that you usually get in the mail, your W-2s and your statements from all your different pensions and things like that. And so he had all the information that we needed, and he was sort of trying to, get current and get his life kind of organized, and he was very nervous and was shaking the whole time. He had a friend that came with him who was very helpful, and it was very complicated. We can only go back as far as 2008 on the computer, and the earlier ones they had to do on paper, where we printed out the forms for them, and they were doing those on paper, and I just corrected them. But I was able to do it. But the tax laws were different in 2008, so each one was a little bit different, and his pension stuff was kind of complicated. And so, there are things like that just make some of them work. Some of them you can do in 5 minutes, and, they just had one W-2 from a job and nothing to it, and the computer does all the work for you. But his, I think I worked with him for about 2 hours getting all this done. But again, boy, when he walked out of here, you could see that
it was a load off.
It was really, really a load off. Yeah.